St. Pete area and surviving two hurricanes. Okay.
Yep.
When you never thought that your area would be it, but go figure. But
Right.
you're doing fine. You have power, and you're ready to talk to us today. And you had an amazing retreat. Update our listeners about your retreat.
Yeah, it was an awesome retreat. We had 20, we had ended up with 20 women that were there. We arrived in the hurricanes are following me because we arrived in a hurricane in the Gulf Shores of Alabama. We came back from the retreat. We had two hurricanes. In the middle of all that, my son got married. So a lot has been happening, but the retreat was amazing. We had women that are already booked for next year. They're already part of the Shira League program. They're part of our coaching programs that we offer, and they've really made great connections. And some of them have come back. And I have one person who won our makeover. She's really a dear friend as well, and she actually has gone on to become a grief coach. She got certified since the retreat for grief coaching, and so they're all starting to that pathway of the goals that they set. Not even a month ago. It hasn't even been 1 month since the retreat, and they're already starting to excel in what they're wanting to do. Our chef who was with us, Coralina, she was the first time she ever did a retreat, and she's already booked with somebody else for another retreat. So the best part for me when I do the retreat is to watch the growth that all the women do. So if you're listening and you want to join us, it's not too late. My birthday is October 20th. So get your this year's price for next year's retreat. And we're bringing it to Tampa, Florida next year. So we're staying homebound next year, and we're really, really excited about some other things that you and I will talk about later, Neil, that's also going to be included. Oh, we go from retreat and we
Excellent.
bounce into the Shira League. That's the next connection. Everybody
Yeah.
always asks, what happens when you leave the retreat? How do we stay connected? And that's our Shira League. That's where we meet every Sunday evening from 8 to 9 p.m. I always say it's a great way to start your week, and it's an amazing way to end your week because you're around women who just are like you that want to release the challenges, celebrate the joys of the week, and lead into what the next week is going to bring them with some positive affirmations and
So let's
positive
talk about.
support.
So what's really interesting about the Shira League is that this is year round. This is not just the retreat. And how do you guys? How does it work to join?
Yeah, so you're right. It's definitely year round. Like I said, every Sunday we meet from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. We concentrate every month. There's a theme. So some months it might be on finances. So once a month we'll have a special guest speaker who is usually in the Shira League that will come in and educate us on finances. We also have, of course, myself who comes in and talks about self-care. How do we put ourselves first without guilt? We also talk about autoimmune challenges, health challenges. So all year long, we base it around themes that women struggle with. Whether and if you think about your will of life, personal development, your health, your finances, your relationships with others, we really take that wheel of life and we pour into each section, and then we have fun. We have a lot of fun every Sunday, but it's not recorded because it's also a safe space so that if somebody comes in and they've had something happen, we said we just finished a hurricane. Many of us had hurricane fog, hurricane stress, right? So yesterday was all about how can we support them in what was happening in their life right now. So it's a lot. We are in our PJs on the Shira League Zoom. You can have a glass of wine or a cup of tea, whatever floats your boat, and we just have a great time together.
It's so interesting to talk about having a community that meets together each and every week. And I think, and then you guys come up with goals throughout the year because you're members of the Share League. You do meet with them as well to talk to them, right?
Yeah, so I also coach. You get a free coaching call every month when you're part of the Shira League, if you're not already working with me in a coaching program. And exactly, we talk about, what are your goals? What do you foresee in the next 3 months, like 6 weeks, 3 months? We really want to, those short-term goals, but then we look at the long-term goals. Some people are wanting to start a business. How can we support them in that? Who are the people we can connect them like with, like you, Neil, and other people that they might need connections with, and some are relationships. So how can we hold their hand and guide them through those changes and support them? So there's different avenues, different things, just think about something's happening in your life right now. If you're listening to us and you're challenged with something in your life right now, just come join us once Sunday evening from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. Let us pour into you, and you can just sort of see what it's like. You get to come at least once for free and check us out and see how much we can support
Absolutely.
you.
And that support is powerful, isn't it?
Uh, I'm telling you, Neil, without when I created the Sheer League during COVID, I never knew how much I was going to need it. I saw a need during COVID where we had all these women who were stuck. I have to be a teacher and I didn't send it to be my kid's teacher. I have to have my partner home all day with me and I don't want them all day. I love them, but they need to go out of the house sometimes, right? I called it, I need that Calgon take it away moment, but I couldn't leave my house. And so when I created the Shiro League, it was for that reason to support those women. And then I never knew that in July of 22, when we lost our son in a tragic car accident, how much that Shiro League was going to pour into me and how much I needed it. So I didn't just create it for others. I realized it's created it for myself as well because I saw the need that we need to support one another. Life is crazy. And sometimes we have to remember you have to put yourself first so that you can show up for the life challenges in your
All
world.
right. Well, I think it's fantastic. Where can people go ahead and join the Shiro League and potentially sign up for the retreat? Because spots are filling fast for Tampa next year.
Yeah, so if you want to sign up for the retreat, it's wslivingretreats.com. Again, wslivingretreats.com. Or you can also go to wsliving.com and /Shiro, and you can get information there too.
All right.